Hello students, today we are going to study Collins Enriching English Reader book. So class 5, today we will be studying page number 102 of the lesson number 12, Alone on the Island, written by Robert Louis Stevenson. In the last class I told you about page number 100 and 101. Today we will study the chapter further. We can see a boy sitting on the island. Now, they were near enough to hear me. You can see the boy and these people are on the boat. So, these people are near him so they can hear this boy, whatever he is speaking. So, they spoke in the Gaelic tongue. So, these people spoke in the Gaelic tongue. You know what is a Gaelic tongue? The language spoken in parts of Scotland and Ireland. So, and laughed. So, these people laughed also, but the boat flew on right before my eyes. Poana means these people didn't come to this boy, but they went away for Iona. Iona is a place. I ran along the shore. So this boy ran along the shore crying out to them. He was crying out to them means calling them. Even after they were out of hearing, I still cried and waved to them. Means as these people went away on the boat, he was still calling them, but they didn't heard him and they didn't came back to him. I wept and roared like a weak child. Now the boy is telling that he was a wicked child. He was weeping and roaring like a wicked child. What is a wicked child? Actually, this is a simile. You must be studying figures of speech in a higher classes. Figure of speech actually give something beauty to the poem or any context. Now you can see that simile is a figure of speech. When two things of entirely contrast qualities are compared. So David compares himself to a child who is weeping and howling for something he wants desperately. So David is compared to the child. They are entirely different people. So here actually the literary term is simile. So you must know what is a simile. When entirely two different things are compared, then it's so called a simile. Now, tearing up the turf. Now what he was doing, he was tearing up the turf. What is turf? Short, thick, even grass and the layer of the soil beneath it. Means suppose this is a soil and the grass is on the top. So he was pulling the grass as well as the soil also beneath it. Now, in desperation means the feeling one has in bad situation when one is ready to do anything to change it. Means he was feeling desperated. When I was a little over my anger, I felt hungry again. So now he was very angry, but after some time, what happened that he was over his anger. So now he started feeling hungry again. I ate the shellfish even though I could barely stand it. So he ate shellfish, but he couldn't stand it, barely stand it means it was not okay for him to eat it. Again, I felt terribly sick after eating. So he was feeling sick after eating it. My throat was so sore I could scarce swallow and I had a fit of shuddering. So his throat was so sore means he was having problem in his neck. I could scarce swallow means hardly swallow. Scarce means hardly. So he couldn't swallow also because he was having problem in his neck. I had a fit of shuddering. Shuddering means trembling with fear and horror. So he was feeling trembling with fear and horror. By the time night fell, my clothes were dry. So now his clothes were dry. I was much better than all the time. I had landed on the isle and I got to sleep at last. So by the time night fell, his clothes were dry and he was feeling much better. And then what happened? He got to sleep. Now, the next day, which was the fourth day, I felt very weak, but the sun shone, the air was sweet. So, now what happened? He was feeling very weak because he hadn't any food except that shell fish. I felt very weak, but the sun shone, the air was sweet. So, air was looking very sweet to him. Soon I saw a boat coming down the sound in my direction. So now he saw a boat coming towards him. At first I turned away, but when I looked again, the boat was still coming straight to Erin. So now the boat was still coming towards Erin. I ran to the seaside. My mouth was so dry I had to wet it with seawater before I was able to shout. So he was very tired and exhausted. It was the same boat and the same two men as yesterday. So the same boat and the same man. Now there was a third man along with them. As soon as they came close, they let down their sail and waited quietly. So they let down their sail and waited quietly. So they were waiting quietly. They drew no nearer. But these people didn't come near the boy. The new man laughed and stood up in the boat. So now what happened? The new man laughed and stood up on the boat and he spoke to him fast and with many wavings of his hand. So he was waving his hand. I told him I spoke no Gaelic. I told you what's Gaelic language spoken in Scotland and Ireland. So he told that he didn't knew Gaelic. Listening very close, I caught the word whatever several times, but all the rest was Gaelic. So whatever I said to show him that I had caught a word. Yes, yes, said he, and began again as hard as you ever in Gaelic. So now this time I picked out another word, tide, and then I had a flash of hope. So now he spoke tide. He was always waving his hand towards the mainland of the Ross. So he was waving his hand towards the mainland of Ross. Do you mean when the tide is out? I cried. Yes, yes, said he, tide. So at that I turned around and leaped back the way I had come from one stone to another. So he leaped away from one stone to another and ran across the isle. So he ran across the isle. In about half an hour, I came out upon the shores of the creek. So now he came out upon the shores of the creek. I dashed through it and landed with a shout on the main island. So he dashed through it and landed on the shout of the main island. Now, a sea breed. What's a sea breed? To grow up surrounded by the sea and seafarers. So a seabred boy. So actually, what is a seabred boy means? Which grew up near the sea. Would not have stayed a day on Arad, which is only a tidal asset. So he's saying that a seabird boy would not have stayed a day on the Arad, which is only a tidal asset. Tidal asset means a small island formed during low tide and can be entered and left twice in a day. So he's saying that the boy can be entered and left twice in a day, either dry footed or by wading. So it was no wonder that the fishermen had not understood me. The wonder was that they had guessed my mistake and taken the trouble to come back. I had lived with cold and hunger on that island for close to 100 hours, but for the fishermen I might have left my bones there. Even so, I had paid clearly, being ill and barely able to walk. I have seen wicked men and fools, and I believe they both have to pay for their actions in the end, but the fools first. So he's saying that I have seen wicked men and fools, and I believe that both have to pay for their actions. So this was a story, Alone on the Island. It is written by Robert Louis Stevenson. He was born on 1850 and died in 1894, and he was a Scottish novelist, poet, and he was a travel writer. His famous works are Treasure Island, Kidnapped, and The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. You can see now the fill in exercise of this chapter. Fill in the blanks with words from the story. The creek that separated the Isle from the mainland flowed into the Sound of Arna. The narrator could not deal with the horrid loneliness of the Isle. On the second day, the narrator kept the outlook for boats as long as the lights lasted. The narrator was on the island at the height of summer. Yet it rained for more than 24 hours and did not clear up until the afternoon of the third day. Now, choose the correct words from the box to make compound words. Fireworks, footpath, ladybird, post box, rainbow, snowflake, toothbrush, workbook. Now make new words by adding the suffixes. You know what is a suffix? When you add words to any word, then it is a suffix. For example, ness, ous, ion, these are the suffixes. So these are added to the words, and actually the meaning of the complete word is changed. Now you have to change the spelling of some of the words. Now act, act, we add ion, so action. Admit, we use admission, ADMISSION, admission. Adventure, ADVENTUROUS, adventurous. Now good, goodness. Discuss, discussion. Fit, fitness. Compete, competition. Compete, TETION, competition. Happy, happiness. Kind, kindness. Now fill in the blanks with the new words formed in the previous exercise. Rohit took part in a skating competition. It is TETION. COMPETETION. Now the explorer leads an adventurous life. Rohan is quite serious about fitness and being healthy. I have got admission at St. Anne's School. She was filled with happiness upon seeing her brother after 2 years. Now the present perfect tense is used to talk about actions that started in the past and have been completed recently. He has lived on the island since he was a boy. So it is used to talk about action that started in the past but have been completed recently. Now they have built a new fishing boat, means they had built the boat. Now it is done. Now the past perfect tense is used to talk about action that took place in the past before another action. So I leaped back the way I had come. You must make clear, in past perfect tense we talk about action that took place in the past before another action. Means two actions are at the same time. For past perfect, two actions at the same time. Means I leaped back the way I had come. Means coming and leaping back, two actions at the same time. Again I say, for past perfect tense, two actions at the same time. Now fill in the blanks with the present perfect tense of the verb. I have kept the clothes in the cupboard. Now keep is changed into have kept. Now Abu has eaten his dinner. Eat. Mr. Nair has gone to Japan to work. So for go. Rani has found her bracelet. The clock has struck 12. So for strike it changed into struck. So this was present perfect tense. Now past perfect tense. He had come home in the morning but left before before anyone woke up. So two actions at the same time. Had and come. Sheena had performed in our colony's cultural program last year. Perform. She had watched this swim last weekend. My father had cooked a special dish for us last Sunday. I had read all the books in the Harry Potter series last year. So this was an exercise. So we will continue with a new chapter in the next class. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe the channel.